Hey everyone, welcome to the Frugal PA. Today I want to talk about how I created a monthly budget. So first, what we want to look at is what bills do I have? So if I think about that, I really don't have that many bills because I currently live with my grandparents and I'm not really responsible for that much at the current moment. So I don't have to pay rent or electric or water, internet. I don't have to buy laundry soap or dish soap or anything like that. I do buy most of my food though. There's some stuff that I don't buy, like community supplies, such as um, flour or eggs or milk or stuff like that. But I do buy some breakfast foods for myself and all of my lunch supplies. So what do I do? So first, let's get our spreadsheet set up. So I've got four sections here. So I've got when, or I guess we could rename that as due. Like when is the bill due? The account, or the bill. What is it? The cost, how much it costs per month. The notes. This note section is just for me. So if this is something that for example, if I had like a credit card or something, I would put how much I owe on that card in that spot. So my first bill, and one of my most expensive bills, is my car insurance. That comes out on the 1st. And it's $100 a month. And I pay to my dad. My car is actually in my dad's name, and it's under his insurance because it was just cheaper that way. My second bill, which comes out on the 1st again, is my storage unit. And that is $95. My third bill, which also comes out on the 1st, is my iCloud storage. And that, it's like $2.99, but I just rounded up to $3. I might actually be getting rid of that soon. I recently changed to Apple One. And Apple One, it gives you 200 gigabytes for your family storage, so we might not be needing that, but we'll just see. We just switched over to that plan, so I'm trying to see if I'm gonna need the extra storage or not, because I had the iCloud storage plan here is 200 gigabytes for myself, and I was using about half of that. So currently we're using about 150 gigabytes, but with this iCloud storage plan, in addition to Apple One, we get 400 gigabytes of data. So we'll see. I'll probably give it about a month and see how much we've used, to see if I can just get rid of that plan, because I don't think it's really needed, but it's only $3, so I'll keep it for maybe a month or two and see how it goes. So my next bill is actually paid yearly, but I'm gonna put it on here just so you know. And that's domain.com, and it's actually $10 a month. So I'm just gonna put paid yearly here. And that's actually due on, it's due in November. I don't know the exact date. I should probably figure that out. But that's my the domain for frugalpa.com, which is under construction. My next bill comes out on the 7th, and that is my cell phone. It's my most expensive bill. It's $120. So I just upgraded to the new iPhone 12 Pro. So it should actually go down a little bit because I traded in my last iPhone, and I got a pretty decent credit on it because I got the phone so quickly, and they had the pretty good deals on it. So I actually only owe about $300 on the phone, which I just pay monthly. It's like $10. So next is Disney Plus, and it comes out on the 19th. And it's $7. This is another subscription that I might be canceling soon. I got it for my nieces last year for, like, you know, their birthday, and I don't really use it. They use it every day, according to my brother, who is their daddy, but I don't really use it, and to be real, he could pay for it himself, so I might be canceling that soon. So I'm going to go ahead and put a note to myself that I may cancel soon. Oh, wrong one. And actually, my storage unit, I will be moving down to Louisiana to start my physician assistant master's program. So I won't be having the storage unit for very much longer either. So I'll be canceling that maybe in the next 3 or 4 months. If I could type. So my last bill, we've talked about this earlier, is actually Apple One. And that is, I think it's like $19.99 for the family plan, but I just rounded it up to $20. So we just switched over to Apple One from Apple TV and then Apple Music. It's actually about the same price, but it's just kind of all in one, so it's not multiple charges on the card. And we can, you know, send it so that my family can use it as well. So Apple TV, that was just for me, but now my whole family on, you know, my Apple account can use it. So that's awesome. So how much is that total? So in order to calculate how much that is total, you can just do equals SUM, which is the sum, and then I just individually clicked because I'm using my iPad here. Close parentheses and enter. Never mind, that didn't work. We have to get rid of this comma here. Okay, so in total, that is $355. I'm gonna make that a pretty color for you guys. I'm gonna put that in like a light pink because that's coming out of the account, so it's not income. Okay, so those are my bills. I've actually got rid of a lot of things that I wasn't really using. So I think I canceled these maybe a couple of months ago, but I had Discord, which was $10 a month. It was just kind of a want and not a need situation. It was fun to have, but it was unnecessary. It's $10 a month that I didn't need to be spending. I also had Stars, so I'm using my mom's and my uncle's Amazon Prime accounts, and my uncle has Stars on his account, so I've been using his. I also recently canceled HBO Max. I get it free with AT&T, who is my phone provider. I also had Life 360, which is nice, and you know, it's a really cool app, but it was really expensive. It was like $15 a month, so I just canceled that. What was cool about Life 360, if you pay for the premium version, the app itself is free and you can use it. But the premium version had this cool thing to, like, if you get into a wreck or something, then it'll notify everybody in your family that you've been in a wreck, and it'll send emergency services out to your vehicle. So that's really the only reason, is just to keep family safe. But I love them, but it's expensive, so I got rid of it. Like I said already, I canceled Apple TV. That was about $5. It wasn't too bad. And Apple TV, they have some pretty good shows on there, so I'm really hoping that they come out with some other cool stuff. But like I said, I get that with Apple One already, so I just canceled that. And then I canceled recently my Amazon Prime. It will actually cut off this month, later this month. But it was $50 I was saving. I had the Amazon Student Prime, and they told me that I would no longer get Student Prime, so I was just going to cancel that. Plus, I can use my mom's or my uncle's, so I was just going to use theirs. So in total, that saves me, just canceling those subscriptions, that's saving me $104 a month. So those are my bills, and I cut it down a lot. I cut it down by $104. So next up is expenses. And my categories are kind of what is it? The cost per month, and the cost per week, and any notes. I have a really awesome job, and I get paid weekly, so I do my budgets every week, which is why I want to know the cost per month and the cost per week. So first, what do I put on there? Let's just put some fun money on there. Fun money. So I give myself about $100 per month, which is $25 per week. Next up is gas, and that runs me about $120 per month and about $30 per week. So I normally spend about $20 to $25 to fill up the tank, depending on the price of the gallon. At the very most, I think I've spent about $28 to fill up my tank. So $30 will cover me every time. And I normally get about 250 to 280 miles out of a tank of gas, so it'll last me all week. One tank of gas lasts me all week. Next up is food, and I give myself $300 a month, which is $75 per week. And this includes groceries and eating out. So groceries normally run me about $55, somewhere around in there. Eating out, I give myself about $20. Next up, health and beauty. I give myself about $40, which is $10 per week. And that's going to include, for me, that health and beauty section includes stuff like shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste. I love the Neutrogena Hydro Boost that covers that. Anything like pads, tampons, razor blades, anything like that. The next section is going to be medications. I do take a few things, so it costs me about $20 a month, which is $5 per week. Next up, I normally get a haircut, which runs me $60 per trip. I put it under the cost per month, but it's really like per trip. Next up is my eyebrows. I love to get my eyebrows done, and the past couple of weeks my sister has been doing them for me, so I haven't actually spent this, but so my eyebrows are gonna cost me about $3 per week. I normally only get them done like maybe once a month or so. And my haircut, like I was saying, is $60 is how much it costs me to get my hair cut per trip. And I don't normally get it cut every month. I have short hair. I recently got it chopped off, and I donated it, so I'm growing it back out to donate it again. And I'm just needing a little trim every now and then. So next up is category for my apartment, and I'm gonna be spending about $80 per month on this, which is $20 per week. So what this is gonna cover is that's what my storage unit is for. I'm slowly buying stuff for my apartment. Things like I have a bed in my storage unit, I have mattress, I have pots, pans, plates, cups, a few decoration items. I got a rug in there. I got a couch, just pretty much anything that you can think of. I put it in my storage unit because I'll be moving sometime in the next few months. But there are still a few things that I need for my apartment. I need a few, like some bakeware items. For example, is all I can think of at the current moment, but I have a Target registry and Amazon list that I've been going off of, just little stuff that I need. So my next category is going to be my oil changes, and my brother does them for me. So I'm gonna be saving for that about, it normally is about $60 per month to do it. And that's gonna cost about $3.75 per week. I'm sorry, it's actually $15 per month. I normally, let me see, so I do about 400 miles per week, and I need oil changes about, I would say every about 4.5, 5 months, somewhere around there. My car tells me it'll be like, time for maintenance, go get your oil changed. So that's normally about maybe 5 months or so. I'm just gonna budget like it's gonna be 4 months, and then I'll need an oil change. So, and it costs me about $60 total to get my oil changed, because all I have to do is buy the oil and the filter, and then my brother does it for free for me. So saving over 4 months, doing $3.75 a week, so it's $15 a month. That gets me $60 about every 4 months. My last category is going to be gifts. It's going to include both birthdays and Christmas. So I'm gonna do $20 a month on this, which is, $5 per week. And then who do I buy for? I buy for my mom, my dad, my brother, his fiance, my 2 nieces, let me see, and my mama and papa. So that's 8 people. And thankfully, none of them share a birthday month. So, oh wait, my mom and dad do actually. they're both in December. So anyway, 8 people. So in total, that is going to be, we're going to do equals SUM again, and I'm just going to click them individually and then hit enter. It did that comma again. So if you're doing this at home, it can't have like a comma or anything after that, otherwise it'll give you that error. So that got me $767 per month. We're going to do the same thing for the week. Oh, I can't do that for this one because I have /week, so I have to type this one individually. So 25 plus 30 plus 10 plus 5. Alright, so all of that gets me $191.75. So let's double check that. $767 divided by 4 is $191.75, so it looks like we didn't make any mistakes there, which is good. It's so easy to mess up when you're doing this. So I'm also going to make this a kind of a red color because this is coming out of the account. So how much is that monthly, like total? Let's see. So we have $355 in bills. And then we have $767 per month of expenses. So that is $1,122 coming out of the account. Let me make this one red too. My monthly income, like I said, I get paid weekly and it's always the same. So my income is $2,099.60. I'll make that green. And then, so next I'm gonna put a savings, and we're gonna see how much I can save potentially. So that's $977.60 that I could potentially be saving per month. That's a lot. That's kind of how I did it. It took me a lot longer to figure that out than it did in this video, but that's pretty much how I did it and how I thought through it. And of course, all of these kind of expenses and stuff, they change over time. Like, as you get to know your budget and like what you do and don't need out of this, like for example, I'm not gonna get my hair cut every month. It's gonna be like every other month, or you know, even every third month or something like that. So I would just end up saving that $60 if I don't need a haircut. Let's see. Sometimes I need more haircuts, but also let me see. Food, for example, $75 a week. I don't always spend $75 a week, so anything that's left over after a week, because I get paid weekly, so I would just budget every week. Anything that's left over, I would just save. I mean, you don't have to spend it just because you have it. I would just end up saving it. So like this $191.75 in expenses and bills per week. I might end up saving, $20 of that, or $50, or whatever it comes to. And like my PA apartment expense here, like I'm not gonna have that forever. Like I'm gonna end up buying everything that I need before I have to move. I already have most of everything. So it'll change over time, and you'll see if whenever you do your budget, if you've done your budget, that it just takes some time to kind of get to know yourself a little bit, and to see, like, how much do you actually need. So I think at first, for my food budget, I think I gave myself $400 a month, and then I was, as I went through it and really sat down and looked at it, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money for food. I don't really need that much. And so yeah, I mean, it was $100 a week. Now it's 75, and even that's it seems a little much, but I do kind of eat out a lot, so I'm trying to cut back on that. But if I didn't eat out, it would probably be about $50 a week. But yeah, so that concludes our monthly budget video. If you have any questions or comments, please shoot me a comment below.